How to use functional interfaces in Lambda expressions in Kotlin. Tired of verbose hard-to-read code in Java? Struggling with interfaces and functional programming? Kotlin makes it easy. In this segment, I'll show you how Lambda expressions let you write concise yet powerful code using functional interfaces. You'll simplify your programs and impress colleagues with Kotlin's elegance in under 10 minutes. I was an eager coder named Kanyisa, well versed in the basics of Kotlin, but always looking to expand my toolkit. Hearing whispers of the power to write more expressive and concise code, I set my sights on mastering functional interfaces and Lambda expressions. My journey began when I encountered repetitive boilerplate code that cluttered my projects. I needed a spell to simplify it, a spell I found in the form of single abstract method SAM conversions that were for sleek lambdas where once they were only cumbersome anonymous classes. Stepping into this unknown territory, I created my first functional interface, a single method contract promising a transformation of data. But how to make it truly powerful? The answer lay in SAM conversions, which made my code not just run, but sing with simplicity. Through the mystical archives of Stack Overflow and the sacred texts of kotlinlang.org, I hunted for knowledge. I learned that by using the fun modifier to declare a functional interface, I could empower the interface with the ability to embrace a Lambda expression. And then I found it. Amidst a flurry of keystrokes, I conjured a Lambda expression in place of my functional interface. A single abstract method became a simple Lambda embodying both the input and the output without the need for additional syntax. I took this newfound wisdom and refactored a chunk of my existing code. Where once I had verbose anonymous classes, I now had elegant lambdas. My application not only looked cleaner, but performed tasks with greater efficiency. Triumphant, I returned to my fellow developers, sharing the spoils of my quest. They marveled at the before and after of my code, witnessing how converting to lambdas eradicated verbosity in favor of clarity and brevity. Formed by this venture, I pledged to promote this readable and concise style. Armed with functional interfaces and Lambda expressions, my forays into coding became more enjoyable and productive. The landscape of my daily coding was forever changed. Thus concludes the chapter of my saga in the enchanting world of Kotlin. With the arcane knowledge of functional interfaces and Lambda expressions now part of my arsenal, I look forward to whatever programming quests may come next. How to use functional interfaces in Lambda expressions in Kotlin. An important link between Lambdas and Java is functional interfaces. A functional interface defines a single abstract method that serves as its functional method signature. Kotlin automatically converts Lambda expressions to an instance of Java functional interfaces as needed for interoperability. For example, Runnable is frequently used with threads in Java. As we can see from this piece of Java code, public interface runnable, then in curly brackets, public abstract void run. We can construct a runnable using a Kotlin Lambda instead of an anonymous class. We declare a variable called runnable equals runnable, and then in curly braces, put the thread logic. Then we say thread and then runnable, the variable runnable dot start. The Lambda translates to a runnable instance behind the scene. The Lambda translates to a runnable instance behind the scenes. Some other common functional interfaces used by Kotlin developers include the comparator for sorting with the compare method. The consumer accepts inputs with the accept method. The predicate assesses conditions via the test method. The function is for more generic function types. The event listener handles UI events. Using lambdas as functional interfaces unlocks interoperability with fundamental Java APIs like Streams, Swing, Spring Framework, and more. That being said, are you tired of those pesky runtime null pointer exceptions crashing your apps? Let us now take a look at another feature of Kotlin, null safety. With Kotlin's built-in null safety, you can say goodbye to worrying about NPEs. Instead, leverage the power of strict compile time checks to catch issues early while writing cleaner, safer code. Learn how Kotlin makes handling nulls simple and intuitive in this quick video.